'cause I'm a sad boy.
All right, technically we're live, but go ahead and.
Oh.
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 What do you
hello.
mean technically?
Hello,
I hit the
world.
go live button, so.
Yes, and see, this would be the time like when we get like a little green screen with
This is
like
like,
a little
hey.
intro
Yeah.
and like hold on.
Like
technical-
Neil deGrasse Tyson in the
wait.
background,
Wait, we
floating
just
with
setting up still.
the cosmos and whatnot.
It's like that pre-channel, like we're just testing stuff and people can come on the chat.
And chat,
shit,
they can chat shit.
can
Ooh,
chat
speaking of
shit.
chat and shit, let me tweet it out,
and
boy.
then we're just like, all right, boys,
we're chit chatting.
we're going live.
We
We're
are
going
going
live
live.
soon. Yeah, but technically are live. Yeah, that's what the Sydney would do. You know, she's
Yeah,
like
that's
setting
what.
stuff
That sounds
up
like a
and all
real
that.
Sydney thing to
A
do.
Sydney thing to
Honestly,
do,
yeah.
She's had her headphones, making sure we sound good,
Yeah.
crystal clear.
Oh, we are live. Oh, we got one watching too.
Make sure you
Welcome.
can-
I bet
yes.
it's fucking Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, Nolan, pass the weed.
Yeah, always.
Always
pass the
first.
heroin,
Always first.
gotta. I gotta share this. Is what I need to do. Copy link.
Copy that.
We are live. Welcome. We are about to get started. I don't know who wants to start this. It ain't gonna be me.
If you like us, go ahead and share. Like and share the stream. Oh.
Click.
I'm tweeting it.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, once you
I like
tweet it,
scotch.
I'll hit that
Scotch,
fat
scotch,
at
scotch.
everyone in Discord, and then Discord's gonna be like, you can't do that. Too bad.
Too bad.
At
I gotta scoot over now.
everyone.
It's twatted.
I'm no twat.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Loosey goosey. Yeah. Come join everybody. Come to the
Watch this.
church
Watch
service
Discord throw a hissy fit. You can't do that.
Yes.
Too bad. 60+ people about to
Yes.
get notified.
Click.
Gonna
Yes.
ruin their nights. Hopefully they are having dinner with their great grandparents and they see that we are live.
Sorry, Grandma. Gotta go.
Podcast now.
Podcast.
Gotta go watch this.
Ask
podcast.
questions
live.
later.
It's live. I can.
Okay, we're
Chat
live.
some-
Invite
in
your
the chat.
granny. She can
Yes,
come watch
I
too.
love grandmas too.
Grandma's cooking.
Name one grandma you've ever. I mean, no, I take that back. But
Yeah.
What?
I don't know where
Okay,
this is
let
going.
me-
I don't know if I
say
was-
this. Let me
let's pump
say
the
this.
brakes real
Let me
quick.
say this. How have you ever disrespected somebody else's grandma? Absolutely not. You can have like family beef and shit, but if
Yeah.
like your you go to your homie's house and their grandma's over, or like
Mhm.
you go to the like like their grandma's your grandma. That's the way I feel.
Oh,
like.
for
You-
sure.
You know what I mean?
You-
to a point, yeah. It just sucks because sometimes those grandparents go on their tangents, you know, getting a little too tangenty, and you're like, okay, grandma, go take your sleepy pills.
Are you
lay
talking about our
down."
podcast again, dude?
No, I'm not talking about our podcast. Is this how we're starting?
Yes.
It could
Hello. Welcome to the podcast. I am Mitch Garrett,
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Altar Boy Chris.
Oh wow.
and this is the QLC podcast.
what year?
Welcome to service.
What year of Altar Boy are you? Like what era?
I'm like-
are you like 2020 era? Because I feel like you're pretty safe if you're in 2020.
I think
no
it
one was safe
before.
from
I think it was,
2020.
yeah, I think it was before. So I got a little touched and pleased
Oh.
in the wrong ways. Jesus touched me.
Jesus touched
And then I was
you.
touched by an angel too, yeah.
Oh.
It's like a gang kind of thing going on.
Wow.
Don't really want to get into it, but yeah, welcome. Welcome,
I don't like
Holy
to speak
shit.
on my past, but
welcome to service.
You know, I can't remember my childhood, and that's usually a sign of childhood trauma. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I don't. Yeah, when I first started remembering things, I was graduating college.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I think that was just from binge drinking.
That could also be.
Is it, like, I remember going on a bender, but I don't ever remember coming off the bender.
That
the
was
best thing.
17 years and
Yep.
4 scores ago.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I agree, man. I was like
Just never quit.
I started my bender, but like
Never quit.
quit. Yeah.
The hangover. Ugh.
I
Can't
had
have that.
one weed, and then it
I
was
had
history, dude.
over-
It was history.
I had what is it?
pequeño
Yeah,
weed.
pequeño weed.
Weed.
And the rest is history, dude. Here we
As long
are.
as you
Yeah,
don't
here we
inject
are.
too. As long as you don't inject.
And oh yeah.
Yeah. If you inject marijuana, at least make sure it's more than 2. You inject
Yes.
1, you're dead.
Yeah.
2.
Oh, you need
At
at least
least-
two.
at least
Alright, So
two.
you say don't do two, and Mitch is saying at least
least
two.
two, yeah.
If you're injecting
How is this
it,
accurate information?
Well, because isn't it if you inject 2 marijuanas, you turn gay?
I don't know. I thought if you inject one marijuana, you die.
Oh wow.
And I'm not trying to die right now, so.
But what if I said there was a vaccine for marijuana?
There's
Would
no
you guys
vaccine
take
for
it?
marijuana.
What does this vaccine do?
I'm not taking no vaccine for marijuana. Marijuana's my love, baby.
Oh, it's
You
your
can-
love.
Yeah, I guess. I'm confused.
I am too. I don't know. What's going on?
Life, man. I'm just
Life.
here chit-chatting with the boys,
Hell yeah,
live
dude.
to the internet. There's a little different essence tonight, too.
There's like
There's something among us.
presence.
oh my god.
Oh,
Among
someone's
us, among
sus.
us.
I wasn't
There's
even
like-
trying to make a reference to that.
the air is more dense. There's like less air. I'm breathing a little bit harder because it's getting hogged up.
Wait,
but
wait. Do you smell the menstruation?
Jesus.
I think bears.
She's laughing.
we do have a live audience tonight, and it happens to be my girlfriend Sydney, and we have matching shirts, baby. I don't know if you know this, but you know what time it is.
Yes, I absolutely love that song, and you guys are making me cringe
Good,
physically right now.
Just
by
wait till you
seeing
see the
this.
fucking Christmas card. Is all I'm gonna tell you.
Holy fuck.
Ooh, I knew it should have been a Christmas.
Join us in the chat. Say hello in the chats for all of our live viewers. We appreciate you tuning
Faux
in
show,
to this
dude.
podcast. I guess we should switch it up a little bit too.
Oh?
Go check out our episode that we just uploaded onto Buzzsprout and on your Apple Podcast and on your Spotify podcast and everywhere. It's live, baby.
Where did you get it?
Wherever
Literally,
you get
your
it.
local bulletin board has it, I can promise you. Even
Have you
if
ever
you're
been to a
in-
library?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Even if you're in Czechoslovakia, your bulletin board has a physical copy
Yes.
of that podcast there.
Yes.
Go listen to it.
Great.
It's also on floppy disk.
Oh.
You can find us in any floppy disk and any of your floppy disk dealers. I don't know where you guys get your floppy disks.
I've got a couple of dealers,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
bro.
Just make sure that floppy disk can get into that hard drive.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Science. Science.
And you want to know how RAM is created, bro? The floppy disk gets inserted into the
Oh.
hard drive.
that's
And
not how any
boom,
of this works.
Processing speed. That's how you get it, baby.
Grab life by the horns.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started about CPU, dude.
CPU. I CPU.
I see UP.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man.
Holy shit.
Switch it
What,
around.
what was that back in the day? What was that back in the day that we were
ICUP.
ICUP? Was that what it
spell
was?
iCup?
iCup. That's
iCup,
what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
iCup,
Like this,
bro.
Mitch?
Like
this, Mitch?
Hey, speaking of that, we need to get this brother back on
Yes,
the
we
podcast.
do.
I was drunk
Evan
tweeting
Thomas?
on
We've
the
never had Evan Thomas on
Yeah,
the
I don't
podcast
know who Evan
before.
Yeah, I
Thomas
don't know.
is. Yeah, but I was like drunk tweeting on the on our
I saw
on our
that.
podcast page,
I saw
and
a heart.
it's all the love for Monkey Jones,
exactly.
dude. I mean, and he bitch about us not having him on the podcast again. So we got to get him on probably
For
after
sure
the
we
New
do.
Year's.
Yeah, we got to get a lot of the boys we know guest in here and there. You
All the
know?
famous Matthew McConaughey,
Matthew
dude. I mean,
McConaughey.
Kanye West. Like, just name a couple of the famous people
Couple.
that I've heard of.
Neil deGrasse
that you've
Tyson.
heard of. Yeah, I've heard of a couple famous people before.
Yeah.
Maybe Bloody Mary. Yeah,
Bloody Mary, yeah. Chucky.
Chucky, I don't know. He's a
What do
little. He's a little too short.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
How old
homie.
is Chucky?
Well, I've never actually watched Chucky, but I know he's like apparently some voodoo or some like.
You see, I don't
evil
fuck with
spirit?
that. Like Jason and all that shit. Whatever. Like nice
You're-
swords.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm a wimp when it comes to
I
scary
fucking hate
movies,
scary
but
movies,
you
dude.
are a wimp. when
I
it comes
hate,
to-
dude. I hate scary movies.
Oh.
No, everyone that knows me knows this. Like, this is not a secret. I don't try to play it off like, oh yeah, I fucking hate them.
See, this is
I
why,
hate them, dude.
and this is why I can't wait for January for when I do my scary rituals podcast I had planned.
Oh,
I didn't want to do it in December because it's holiday season, so we're gonna start the year off. With some
Okay,
spooks.
yeah.
But
because
what you've done, I really enjoyed that. That's
Okay.
cool. I don't like the scary movie, especially like there's certain like thrillers are okay. It's the stuff like specifically more of like gore movies, like Saw movies. I've watched a couple of Saw movies. They fucking
Gotcha.
dude, I hate those things. Like that's just they hurt me.
yeah, I mean, I get that, but like now, if you watch like the older like what was the movie you just mentioned?
The
Chucky?
Saw?
No, not Saw,
Jason.
but the
Oh,
like
Friday the
the
13th?
Exorcist or whatever we watched.
Oh,
what
yeah.
was that movie we watched in
Oh
high
yeah,
school?
we watched that in high school. Fuck that,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
And
Oh,
I got,
you
I
hated
got, I
that?
got fucked with too while we watched that movie.
Oh yeah, we did fuck with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what the best
The
horror
DVD of Crazy Camp.
Crazy camp.
Oh, that is the best horror movie of all time. That was a
Crazy
musical
Camp?
we did in high school.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Tyler and Ryan still know like every single word to every single song that me and Tyler sat on the we were on stage on like while the musical was happening, and we were sitting behind the tent singing the two leads parts. It was the funniest damn thing
Oh,
ever.
wow.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. You're
But
some of a theater kid.
oh yeah, bro, I'm
Yeah.
a theater kid. We don't theater kid. You don't talk about theater. Only theater kids talk about theater.
Gotcha.
Were
He's
you a
one of
theater
those
kid?
kids.
Gotcha. Well, I was more of a drama kid, you know.
Oh, you
know,
drama.
Do some improv,
Okay.
some one-man speech kind of shit.
Well, like, would you consider yourself like a stand-up comedian, if you will?
See, that's what I'm working on it here.
Oh,
Working
here,
at the
right
pod,
now,
like
right now.
talking to the internet. I mean, they can't really give me much feedback. That's why it's nice to have live audience here.
But
and
they could give you
there.
feedback.
Oh yeah, if you email me,
Yeah.
the QLC pod mail at Gmail.
He doesn't
Gmail.
even remember the email.
Okay,
Yes,
pull it
I
up
try
just
to
in
remember
case.
it. I'm gonna double check. You guys keep yapping.
Please email him with any ideas. But whatever movie, The Exorcist, is
Yeah.
that what we're talking about?
And
But those types of movies, though, like the really old ones, you can tell they're
Oh,
super
yeah,
fake, so they
for
don't bother
sure.
me.
I think the problem, though, especially with The Exorcist in that movie, is not only did I get fucked with when we watched the movie, but before I had even seen it, as a child, I was the image of her face is forever burned
Yeah.
and etched into my memory because of that fucking maze game.
Yep. You do
Maze
the maze.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever play that before? Oh my god,
Okay.
dude.
Story time.
So back when Flash games were the bee's knees, there was a Flash game. It was called the Maze game, and it was this unassuming game where you had to sit there and drag your mouse through. Basically, there was like positive and negative space, and you had to drag it through the positive space, and if you hit the negative space, you had to restart the level, right? First two levels were fairly easy. Then you got to the third level, and it was fine up until the very end. It was just a sliver.
Yeah.
But no matter what, you hit something, and when you hit, the whole theory is you got really
Closer?
close to the monitor because
Closer?
it was really thin.
Closer?
And when you failed it on that level, the fucking screen flashed with a close up of the face, and and was the voice clip of her scream.
Yep.
And I fell victim to that. Someone's like, "Yeah, play this game," and of course you said, "Whew," and that like for weeks I'd go to sleep,
Yep.
and that face is like in
Yep.
my dream, dude.
I have the same experience. I got freaked the fuck out. Like it came at me. I like fucking yelled and like ran away from the
Yep.
computer. And I was like,
Immediately.
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You remember the one YouTube video where it's like a car going through like
Oh,
the
yep.
like the valley and all that.
Yep.
shit.
Peaceful.
It's the same exact
Yeah,
thing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's funny.
Yep.
Did you guys ever? I don't know why that when you were describing that game. Do you guys know how to fucking play Minesweeper?
Yeah, kind of.
Have
A
you
little
guys
bit.
ever won?
I think once.
You won?
I think.
Sid's won. Okay.
Yeah, because it has to do with the numbers, doesn't it? So basically, you click on one and it gives you a number, and that's how many are within the vicinity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So she definitely needs a mic, man. She
So
just
do
pops
so
up,
do you like
says
call
stuff.
so do you like call it out like or do you just win like when there's no other moves do you just win or do you
Yeah.
have to say there's no other
Your
move?
little guy will get sunglasses
Mhm.
when you win.
Yeah, you gotta sweep the field, man.
Okay.
Sweep that fucking field.
And why was that game like default? And what the pinball game was unbelievable.
So the pinball machine game, I'm pretty sure, was put in as a look at what we can do with our computer now. Ooh, graphics.
And I played that shit for years.
Oh yeah,
dude.
for sure. It's fun as fuck. Yeah, dude.
That's
Dude,
cool.
they're thankfully because I don't know if you guys know this, Adobe Flash is being discontinued
Mhm.
at the end of this year. So if there's any cool websites out there, like really old websites that are still being kept up, like the Space Jam website is a really good
Oh.
example. Like if you type in, I don't know if it's spacejam.com or whatever, the website for the original movie with Michael Jordan is still up and active, and you can use it. But it uses Flash elements, so at the end of this year, it'll basically become defunct. There is a group of people that are taking those Flash games and converting them to HTML5, which is what everything's going to.
Yep.
So people can still go and play these Flash games. They're just in a new form.
Okay.
So, but yeah, if there's any cool websites out there, go check them out before the year's over. Otherwise, you're
SOL as they say,
SOL.
bro.
Yeah.
Speaking
Shit
of the
out.
new year, it's coming up, bro. It's like 2
Coming
weeks
up.
out, bro.
I think so. There's like some
Ed-
other holidays
yeah.
coming
The
up.
title I had for this was for this episode, the December's half over, dude.
Yeah.
It's well,
The
it's,
year's almost over.
The
Yeah.
year is
Let's start
almost over.
2020 part 2, baby. Bring in the locusts, bring in the blood.
Bring in the
Yeah,
what?
you know,
What
like
was the
the
first
plague-
one?
the plague.
apocalypse, man.
Ah.
Yeah. you
The 10
Revelations, bro.
locusts,
The
bro, yeah.
locusts, whatever,
Yeah, bro.
man.
I've read the Bible, dude. I know. I
I've
know
read the
what
Bible like
yeah.
10 times, bro. What
yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. You guys got what are you guys doing for Christmas? Pretty low key or what?
Pretty low key over here, just chilling.
Just chilling hard.
Just gonna make some monkey bread in the morning.
Ooh.
Maybe open some presents. maybe keep the cats distracted from the tree because my fucking cat keeps knocking over the ornaments.
All the ornaments.
Yeah, basically it's half like empty because he just goes up, plays with it.
That's
Yeah.
some bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
this year was the first time that I got a real tree.
Ooh.
And because I got my own house and all that, I got my kid ornaments from my mom because I was like, I'm a grown big old boy. Started hanging the ornaments up. I broke like 3 of my like little kid ornaments and like some of my favorite ornaments, like just like little chips and stuff, because I apparently don't know how to hang them up on a fucking tree and they just fell off a couple times.
Oh no.
And then so like there's one that was my very first ornament that I haven't broke, which is very cool. But
Which is
my sister's cats are my sister's moving into the house soon. And hopefully, maybe it should be after I get the tree down, so maybe I won't have any hurt ornaments from that. But yeah,
Be careful. Those cats like to attack
they do.
trees. Yeah.
But you can't
It's
get
a giant
mad.
toy, dude. I don't know
It
what you're
is,
talking about.
yeah.
True.
It's meant to be played with.
Yeah,
That's the whole
true.
point of a Christmas tree.
You've had a real tree ever since you lived here. Did you, growing up,
Yes.
have a real
No,
tree too?
so last year was my first year.
Okay.
And because I think my parents had real trees a long time ago, but I never remember one. We actually had a fake tree apparently from like the year I was born or around that time up until like I was a sophomore in college. We had the same fake tree. And this thing, you had to build it like the
Little metal pieces.
yeah,
and shit?
each branch. It was individual branches.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
dude.
Damn.
So each tier had a color, and my dad went through and like marked
Oh
each
yeah,
one.
yeah. I
So you-
remember those.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you had to go through, and it had like obviously the lower one had more, and then once it hit a certain point, then there was a topper that went on it. But yeah, so every year we had to put up and take down this tree that was individual branches. Holy fuck, dude!
Oh wow.
And finally, one day, my brother was doing something, and for whatever reason, he was by the tree, and it was just pure coincidence. I think we were like getting stuff ready for Christmas dinner, or he was putting dishes away in that wooden cabinet we have in our living room, and the tree broke and fell on him.
Oh god.
So he caught it though, like he was doing something, and it fell on him, and he like. Because it's a fake tree, so it doesn't weigh a lot,
Yeah, no
and
shit,
it just
yeah.
kind of laid on him. He's like, "Oh, Dad, the tree fell."
That's great.
Get in here, fix the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we got a new tree after that.
And the
but-
one thing you got to know about Mitch and his family, not Mitch and his family, one thing you got to know about Mitch's family is they go hard as
Oh.
hell
Lights and
for
shit and
Christmas, bro.
everything?
Yeah.
They go
Sweets, treats?
hard,
Yeah.
bro. You walk
Oh.
into the house and it's just spattered.
Christmas?
It's just, I don't know.
Christmas
spat-
everywhere,
just
yeah.
everywhere, bro.
Nice.
Jackie whips Christmas's ass,
ass,
dude,
wow.
every year.
Yeah, so Christmas is the big holiday around our house.
Okay.
It's personally my favorite. It's what I grew up really enjoying. And I always get the, well, your birthday's on Halloween. Oh, the Halloween's I don't even consider it a holiday, but it's my least favorite holiday.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, Christmas is huge around our house. And the tree specifically, every single ornament. I don't think my family has ever gotten like what we have on our tree downstairs. The like generic ones you go to Hobby Lobby and get.
Okay.
Every single ornament is like from a vacation or a gift or something. The whole entire
Wow.
thing. And it's to the point where we don't have enough branches and space to put these ornaments on. So you walk in and you see, and there's a specific method to the tree. You have to, you put the tree up first, and then before.
Oh, you don't hang the ornaments before you put up the
well,
tree?
listen.
Wait, you wrap the lights around yourself.
Yeah, well, and that's the
And
thing.
unravel.
And then unravel.
This
go.
tree is pre-lit, but the tree before, so you had to put the lights on.
Your tree's lit.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck yeah, man.
Wow, bro.
And then you had to put garland all around it, and there's the ribbon garland, and then there's beads that we put on it, and then there's stars again.
all
there-
before ornaments?
yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So all this shit is
Excuse you, motherfucker.
all this is on the tree beforehand, and we used to have bubble lights as well. But every time we get a set of bubble lights, they last a season, and we drop like $40 to $60 on a whole set of bubble lights for the tree. They shit out
What's
after
the
a
bubble?
year.
Is that the ones that you like unscrew and screw in? And
Yeah,
light
they're
up?
like the little.
They only last a year.
Yeah, cheap Chinese shit, dude. I don't know, man.
Man.
They're like the little cylinders with water in it, and
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
And like you unscrew the light and then screw that in, correct?
Well, that's if you use C9 bulbs, which we
Oh,
just have.
excuse me.
Yeah, so we just
Technicality.
have strands of them.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we put the bubble lights on, and then this, I'm shit you not, this giant ass fucking Rubbermaid container of nothing but Christmas ornaments goes on, and that's probably why the old tree fell, is because it had an extra fucking 60 pounds of weight on it.
It's like,
My
sorry,
mom's
I-
probably crying to listen to this. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the tree, it's beautiful, but it is extra as fuck.
Oh yeah. I could do the same thing though. Like I have literally like, I mean, it's only like a shoebox, but it's all my ornaments. I could probably do my whole entire tree with just my ornaments too. No problem.
Damn.
She's not agreeing with me, but
Damn.
I wouldn't because I don't like all my ornaments. But I get one. My aunt lives in Omaha, and she, the like headquarters of I can't ever think of it. They're little like ceramic like paintings, and I can't remember what the fuck they're called. They like make like they
You're losing me here.
Yeah.
they look like little children, but they're like ceramic.
I know who
and-
you're talking about.
and they
Like the very specific style. They're very round with the big eyes.
and they like do scenes. They redo like the Jesus scene
Yeah,
and like all
I know,
that shit.
I know exactly what
Divinity?
you're
Is that
talking
what it's
about.
called?
Then
Well,
yeah.
nativity scenes.
the
is
nativity scene, but the company that makes the precious
Oh,
moments, I
yes.
think that's like
And they have like brother, sister,
Yep.
mom, dad.
yeah.
Okay.
I
I know-
think the
yep, I know what you're
headquarters
talking
is in, but she gets us like that headquarters is in Omaha or some fucking bullshit, and she gets us ornaments every single year, and
Okay.
each grandchild or cousin gets like a different theme. So
Gotcha.
mine was like racing forever, and
Mhm.
they have like the racing version, like
New
NASCAR
Fidel.
and shit. But then last year she got me she got me a radio. She got me like an old style radio because the podcast, bro. I was
Okay.
like, shout
Alright.
out Aunt Marla,
Oh,
bro. That
fuck
shit's
yeah.
cool as hell.
Damn.
But yeah, we get ornaments like
Mm-hmm.
every single year. My mom gets us ornaments every single year, and I get ornaments from my aunt every single year. I'm fucking ornament the fuck out, dude.
My mom gives me, I think she did my brother and myself, her and my dad. She'd always give us ornaments every year from like
Nice.
Hallmark. So of course I'm
Yeah.
the cat guy. So I always get like a cat ornament every year.
Big cat guy.
Yeah. This year, big cat. I'm gonna own a tiger one of these days.
Okay.
Mark my words.
Okay.
This year, me and Sarah are starting a new tradition. We
Oh.
make our own ornaments. So I made a little gingerbread
Ooh.
edible man.
That's some romantic ass shit
Yeah,
too.
Man. We made 2020s as well. Hers is on fire. Mine has like little COVID on it.
Okay.
I think you sent me a Snapchat of that. I think we asked if you were. I can't remember exactly what was going on, but you were like you were up to something.
Yeah, so I was like, sorry, nah, bruh. So yeah, I
Scheming.
think
What'd
I
you
was
make
making
him out of?
just like so. I got a wood ornament, and she had 2 clay ones,
Okay.
and then we just paint them.
Nice.
It's pretty. I'll
I think
send
I
you a
used to
pic.
do that. There used to be a shop where where my mom used to live and where I like was born and raised until I was like 4. We used to go to the shop and
Okay.
the ornament shop and make our own
Make- oh,
ornaments
wow.
too. Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't know
It's-
that shop.
But yeah, that's
Oh.
the little paint,
Yeah, little
That's
paint,
cute, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're a rapper, you'd be a little paint.
I don't know if I'd be a little paint,
Little
maybe
pa-
a little penis. You know, little penis energy.
It just depends. Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
always-
You know.
Always got to compensate for something.
Hey, got it, bro.
Gotta talk big to be big.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
Speaking of making ornaments, that made me think of and being young. I still have an ornament from the 4th grade. That was the first year I went. Well, I shouldn't say first.
Oh,
year.
the
year
little
I-
sled you're talking about?
Well, we didn't have a sled. We had a little glass one that we put paint into, and then we made gingerbread cookies as well as ornaments. I still have the gingerbread cookie ornament from 16 years ago.
You gonna eat it?
And it still smells like
Like-
gingerbread.
No
That's
shit.
Yeah,
good.
it has not. It is a literal
You just
rock.
like, did you
like,
put it in a kiln? Or
No,
what?
like,
like
it,
what
like-
the fuck? How do you like? Yeah.
They straight up just like the teacher, Miss Steen, or I don't know what her name is now.
yeah.
She went home, baked some cookies, and was like, "Yeah, here you go."
Mhm.
And that was that.
I re-
and we decorated them, put glitter on them and everything, put a hole
Hell
through
yeah.
them as an ornament, and I still have the damn ornament, and it
Damn.
still
Nice.
smells.
I think I got my school, and I remember. I think that was only her classroom that did that.
Maybe,
but
I
think
don't know.
We made like similar ones. It was like not a sled, a toboggan. Is that what the
toboggan.
wood,
Yeah, yeah.
the wood
Yep.
with the 2 things? And
Well,
then
no, that's a
my
that's a
school
sled.
picture was in the middle.
Gotcha. I know what you're
Those
talking
are
about.
like,
yeah.
those are kind of
Cool
lame. My
run-ins.
fucking buzzhead ass.
Jamaican bobsled team. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Jamaican, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool run-ins.
The
Is that a movie?
It is a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a runner.
It is a runner.
Yeah, I get it.
Good movie.
It's the same thing. I have a Christmas tree for my preschool picture. Same thing. And
Nice.
I spelled my name on the back, and it looks like a preschooler wrote my name. So
Probably because of preschool
Yeah.
did write your name.
and it's funny, dude.
Hey,
Hell
you live
yeah.
and you learn, bro. You get better.
Yeah, my handwriting doesn't look too much better since then, but
My vocabulary is not much bigger either.
yeah,
but,
nope.
Um,
Why use many word when few word do trick?
You were straight to the point. I like it. Any traditions you boys are keeping, making? for
Real
the
tree, dude.
holiday. Real tree.
real tree, yeah,
Real
I'm
tree.
down for the real tree grind, man. That's like
not
a
bad,
big.
yeah.
It's.
I
it's
would,
you
but-
gotta. I don't know about yours, but mine is
Water
a thirsty. I'm
Mhm.
talking
A
with
gallon
a
a day,
you.
right?
I'm not
Bro.
talking an I. She is a thirsty ass
Mhm.
bitch. I'm telling you, we have to feed that bitch like every day,
Yeah.
dude.
Gallon
Yeah.
a day, baby.
Well, and then so my story with with the real trees, my coworker Ben grew up in the same town that I grew up in when I was a kid, and he worked at this tree farm
Hell yeah.
forever. So I was like, you know what, Ben, I'm gonna buy a damn tree from you. And little did I know that the people that were running the tree farm knew my mom, and like my mom texted them, or they texted her and was like, "Was your son up here today?" And she was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I should have said something," some
Okay,
small
yeah,
town
small
bullshit,
town.
whatever. But so we buy this tree from Ben, and come to find out, after I bought the tree, like the next weekend, our boss bought a real tree on a website, and it got delivered to his house. And somehow, like, my boss, so it's like Jamie's up here, then it's Kyle. Jamie bought the tree, and then Kyle told Ben, or like it got through that our boss bought a real tree not from Ben, and Ben's like,
gotcha.
"Fuck you, Jamie," and like all
Gotcha.
this shit. But he was telling us that since something that they're super thirsty because in the summer they didn't get hot enough, or last winter wasn't cold enough, where the sap is supposed to, like, during the winter or the summer, it's supposed to protect it. And since it didn't get as extreme, that it still thinks that it's like summer or
Yep.
something like that. So they're like super fucking thirsty. I don't know.
I could see that.
Some weird.
see
I
that.
don't know pine tree stuff. You should,
Yep,
bro.
I do know, yeah. Yeah,
You
you
know
gotta
some
keep
trees
at
you
least a
get?
gallon a day, bro.
Gallon a day.
I thought so. That's what I was
Dead
told.
ass.
For real Christmas trees. I don't have
No
one.
shit. I don't measure out a gallon. We just pour it. If it's thirsty, it's thirsty.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
just pour it in.
you're gonna have to-
I got to text the roommates tonight because we're going to Texas this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I might need someone to come water the tree while we're gone this
Oh,
weekend.
is that so?
True.
Yes.
True. Damn, I gotta.
okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the tradition though we're going to start after this year with the real tree is going up to that tree farm and cutting down our own tree instead of getting a pre-cut one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we cut down ours too. Yeah.
Well, the year before we went to that Miller Tree Farm, which is off of Vandalia, south side of Des Moines, like southeast
Shout out.
side.
Yep.
It's where Jake Evans works at.
Yep.
And
His long ass hair now.
yeah, we
Hell
went
yeah.
down there and we literally
It's
got down
like-
there a day before we did last year. So we went the 7th last year. We got down there the 6th, and they had, I shit you not, like 6 trees left for the season.
Oh damn.
And
Yeah.
the biggest one they had was like 6 feet tall, and they wanted like $110 for it, and it was like a really skimpy
Jesus.
looking guy. I'm like, is this all you guys got for the season? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know if either a ton of people are buying real trees because of everything that's been going on this year in their home, so they can take care of it,
Yeah.
or if the derecho had something to do with it and took out
Ah,
a shit ton of
shit.
trees. Taylor brought that up because we went to a couple other tree farms, couldn't find anything, called him up, and finally we found this place up in Cambridge, Iowa.
Okay.
And they were like, we called them, they're like, hey, what do you guys have for trees? Everything else has been kind of, skimpy. And they're like, we got 90 acres. You're good. Come on up. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So we
Damn,
drove
dude.
up there,
Okay.
and you got to drive through this tree farm. Like, you just hop in your car, they hand you a saw,
No
and you just
shit.
Hell
fuck
yeah.
off into this tree farm. And we were driving around. We finally found a couple of trees we liked, and we finally decided the one. And this bitch is big already, like
Yeah,
out there in
yeah,
the
yeah,
field.
yeah,
and
yeah, it's
being
a
out in
big
the
bitch.
open against other trees makes it look a lot
Smaller.
smaller. And we knew this guy was big, so we cut it down pretty high up. And the saw we had was dull as fuck. So like, just
Which one did you have? Because we.
Unfortunately, it was a one-hander, so like we didn't have the
Yeah,
one where
but the one that we used was like, it was a handle and it was like a
Oh, so it's
Sith
like a pruner
almost
saw.
looking
Yep,
thing.
yep.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
pruner saw,
They're
right?
pruner saw.
You should have taken a
But then-
chainsaw out there, man. Just vroom, vroom, vroom.
But then,
They-
there was another one that it was like, I don't know. It was the blade, and then there was like, I don't know. There's two different types of blades. Which
I-
you had that wasn't
That's
the
what-
one we
that's
had.
what we
that's
had.
what you had. Okay, that's
like
what
a
I was
hand saw.
describing. You
Yeah, yeah.
know. You know.
I'm picking up what
Okay.
you're
That's
putting down.
what we had.
Yeah.
That
Pruner
was
saw.
great.
Yeah.
But okay,
So we cut this bitch down.
Duh.
We got to the point where it just pushed it over. Like that saw was a piece of
Duh,
shit.
yeah.
Just, and I'm like, fuck it. Whew. Taylor caught it, and we drug it back to the Envoy, and that's when I realized I didn't have toe straps,
Oh shit.
Oh,
and it was big enough where it wouldn't fit in the cabin. So luckily they have people that like drive around and
Taylor just held it the whole way home.
yeah.
Just working on our upper arms.
we still had to go bag it and pay for it and everything, but we were like the furthest point away in their farm from where you bag it, and so luckily there's some dude right around the corner, so I drove after him like, hey, can you come get our tree for us to drive it up? And because this man worked there and he had like a chainsaw for the people that
Okay.
either A, thought they could cut down the tree and couldn't, or were having issues cutting it down, so he brought it up. And this tree was fairly large. Like I was guessing it was around, by the time we cut it down, a little over 8 feet. And I'm like, okay, we cut it down. They're probably gonna cut some more of it off, and we'll be good after they shake it and bag it. And they tossed it on top of the Envoy. And I was talking to the guy. Apparently, the weekend before we went up there, so it would have been the weekend after Thanksgiving, they sold, I shit you not, 4,000 trees,
Jesus Christ.
which is a season's worth.
I mean, let's do.
Damn.
Okay. Let's do the math because they were charging what for regular ass trees? They were charging $6 for just the pine tree. It was $6 a foot, at least at my place.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's what 4,000. What's? I'm trying to 4,000 trees. They're all let's say
7
6
feet.
foot.
Yeah,
7
to
feet is
6.
usually average.
Mhm.
So that's
Quick
7
math.
foot. That's 28,000 foot of tree
Times.
times 6. That's like $168,000 in one weekend.
Yeah,
if
well-
it's damn.
And that's the thing. This tree farm had trees up to 20 plus feet to buy.
Hell yeah.
So those trees, yeah. Sydney's
Hell
giving me the
yeah.
look like, what the fuck? So
Hell yeah.
they're also, because pine trees are really good for wind breakage,
Mhm.
that's literally their whole business model is wintertime, Christmas trees, summertime, when you're building, you need a
so
a
you
wall
can buy
of trees.
so you can buy trees to replant at your
Ye-
place.
yes.
Ah.
But they deal specifically
Yeah.
with like pines. Like that's
Pines.
all they sell there is whatever,
hell
like
yeah.
different types of pines. I'm not a big tree dude.
Pines and
Excellent,
firs.
man.
Pines and furs.
Pines, firs.
Yeah, the place we went is just
Yeah.
Christmas tree. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went up there, but we talked to them. They're like, yeah, that was just last week, and the weekend before that we had a decent amount. They're like, we're almost matching that this weekend. And I'm like, holy shit! No wonder that everyone's sold out of trees because everyone's getting a fucking real tree, which is totally fine by me.
Yeah. That's
You know?
crazy.
Yeah. Support your local tree farms.
Yeah,
and
man.
nurseries, man.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, but we had like pretty much the same experience. They gave us that little prune saw, right? Prune
Saw, yeah.
prune saw, you know,
Mhm.
prune saw. And we same thing, not a 90 acre, but they had a pretty good size acreage of trees. And you could see obviously our place I was telling you off air is that they had like tags on every single tree
Yeah.
that was for sale. And it gave you the footage and everything, and it ended up being pretty accurate, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gave us that saw and sawed it down. It was pretty easy, but then they came around with the 4-wheeler and a trailer to tag it for you, and then they shook it and bagged it for us, and
Yeah.
then loaded it in. It was a good experience. Yeah.
Right on.
What did you put it on the Malibu?
Duh, no, absolutely.
Whoa.
Swan let us borrow his Colorado.
No.
His
Okay.
dad gave him like a just a mid 2000s Chevy Colorado that he uses to snowboard and shit.
Hell
He
yeah.
snowboards the Colorado. He uses the
oh.
Colorado. Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
like downhill.
Yeah. It's
He went out and bought 4 cheap snowboards
Yep.
and takes the
Okay.
wheels off, puts
Puts them
snowboards
on.
on.
can
them.
block it, but yeah, he
Wow.
he let us use it, and that's kind of what I want my next vehicle to be. I think is like
The
a new
Colorado?
Colorado, and when I started driving it, I got pretty horned up about it because I was like,
I think you need a bigger truck, boy.
I don't need, but
Get
that's
yourself a bigger truck.
Fucking
Her,
Ford
Sid-
F-350, baby.
Sid Das wants me to get a big truck so I can pull a boat and shit.
Dirty
but I'm
Max,
like,
yeah.
Dirty Max.
yeah,
but-
get the Dirty Max,
yeah,
baby.
250 Copenhagen long cut,
I'd get a diesel if I had a truck.
If
Lift
I-
that shit, boy.
Well, that's what's coming next for me.
You
The next
heard-
vehicle is going to be
new
a truck.
truck.
So
I think so too, but I like the Colorados because it's like I can throw my bike in the back real quick. I can put my snowboard shit back in the back real quick. Back in the back.
oh yeah.
To the back.
Don't
the back,
get me
the
wrong.
Back, the back.
I'm not shit. Small trucks are fucking great. I
Yeah.
wish a company still made something like a Ford Ranger that size
Okay.
because I don't know for people who have never seen
It ain't
the
Chevy,
the new Ford Ranger or like stood next to it. That bitch is about the same size as a late 90s, early 2000s Ford F-150. They're about comparable in
Oh.
size,
Huh.
which it blows my mind. Like,
Well,
I
better.
want a little tiny like taco, and you know,
Little S10 hitter.
yeah, dude, my dad's got a 99 S10. That thing fucking slaps, dude.
And you can whip around with those and don't even feel bad about it, dude.
no, dude, I
Like,
I
I
love
tri-
his S10.
I mean, why do you think I love the Jimmy, dude? You can just whip
Okay.
around in that
That's
thing.
what an
ask
S10 is,
no
baby.
questions, dude. Like, take
Throw
you
some
don't-
mud tires on that.
Where
Oh, you
do
don't need
y'all
mud tires.
work?
It's just Chevy,
Oh,
dude.
if I could-
Where do
Ru-
y'all work?
Rufusonics. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to keep that disclosed.
Same.
Ditto.
I mean, I work for an IT company, I guess.
we
I don't
work for
know.
ourselves as
I'm a
our, as our
nerd.
Yeah,
business.
this is our startup.
Yeah,
It's our
this is our
startup
this is our job.
podcast,
We're full time podcasters every
We're
other
selling
week.
merch soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris has been saying that for a year.
For a year. I just got to get those emails in at the QLC.
Yeah, you
pod.
give him
Please
some
email
emails,
merch.
and he will make you merch, personalized merch.
I could personalize
Chris
merch.
would make
I
some
would make. I
personalized.
mean, Ugly Boy Winter, bro.
Ugly boy, we still need to get that going,
It's,
dude.
it still is working.
It's in the works.
It's working right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's 2020.
But yeah, dude. No, seriously, like, I want, and that's the thing, like, I want a truck, and I want it to, I can't decide whether I want to have a really nice one, or if I want to just be like, does this thing have 4-wheel drive and a V8, and can it tow things? And I don't care what it looks like or what creature comforts it has. I don't know. I'm kind of torn because after looking at Yukons and everything, so this was a while ago. This was the summer. Shelby Bolton reached out to me, and she's like, hey, this is what we're looking at for our next kind of vehicle, you know, in the next couple of years. Like, what should I look for and everything? I started researching into Yukons and the Yukon Denalis and the Tahoes and Suburbans and all that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
And I think it was Willis out in West Des Moines. They're the fancy Lexus dealer. or
Yeah, I was
whatever.
gonna say, I was like, that's not like a Chevy or Willis.
No,
yeah,
it's not a
Lexus,
Chevy dealer. They had a fully loaded Yukon XL with like 60,000 miles on it. We're talking like pearl white paint with the black rims, full leather interior, heated air conditioned seats, heated seats in the back, full DVD system, nav
Nice.
system, wireless charging. We're like every single box you can tick on
Bells
this
and
thing.
whistles.
2017. They wanted $37,000 for this.
Pretty
I'm
damn
like,
cheap.
and those things have a towing capacity of like 6,000 plus pounds, which is
Damn.
a decent boat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you get a vehicle that will seat 6 to 7 people with all these bells and whistles, like heads up display, fucking lane assist. Dude, I'm like, and for 37 grand, and it's a fucking GM V8.
I mean, so you know it's gonna
Sold.
run
So
forever.
it's gonna run
Sold.
like shit until 400,000 miles, and it rusts out. Like that motor and drivetrain is going to last the rest of that car, like for the next 20, 30 years. And I'm like, holy shit, just get one of these,
Yeah.
and then get yourself a shitty truck when you really need to like get something that's like higher up that will tow, that has the towing capacity.
And that's kind of why I want a truck, is just especially for my bike, is that like I don't want to put a rack onto my car anymore because it does damage even though you don't see it. Like I have a little bit of stuff on my car now
Yep.
from my bike rack, and it pisses me off because I obviously don't want that to happen to my car. And if I had just a little truck, I'd be able to just throw it in the back real quick. I think you can get 6-foot beds. They're like
That's what my dad has
6
on the
foot.
S10.
6 foot's like 5.5. They say it's 6 foot, but it's like 5'6", and then
When
same
you
with
put the tailgate down, it's
Yeah.
6 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad got his S10 for $4,000.
Well, that's not
True.
bad.
I mean, if you literally
Yeah.
just want something to be a secondary vehicle to be like, yeah, no, fuck this.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
true.
bruh.
So $4,000 out and it was just shy. It had like 99,000 miles on it.
Damn.
So I subbed. Well, thank you, Edgar the Atheist.
Wow,
Ooh,
bro.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Edgar,
for
bro.
thank you for the subscription. Hell yeah.
Hell
Dude, just talking about trucks and Christmas and,
And
fucking
Christmas
stuff.
Christmas
is,
and traditions
and-
and altar boy shit.
In altar boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting ready for that Christmas spirit.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What do you did dress up at all?
not really.
Words
no.
are hard.
Maybe an
don't-
ugly sweater.
Ugly
yeah,
sweater?
I'll rock an ugly sweater. Yeah.
See,
I should have worn one tonight.
we should, bro.
Are we doing it next week? Next
Next
week,
Wednesday, maybe?
Next Thursday.
Or do you want to do Christmas Eve?
That's Christmas Eve, brother. Well, that's why I'm saying Wednesday. Next
Yeah.
Wednesday is the
could do-
23rd.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we could.
Got that day
we
off?
could. Oh, bro, I got every day off.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. Oh, we got the
No,
whole week?
no.
Sick.
Oh.
Hey, Jamie, you want to put that
Put
on our
that-
schedule?
Jamie, yeah. Put
Hey,
the,
Jimmy, can you bring us a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
Yo, dude,
I mean,
have you ever seen the gorilla beating the shit out of the other dude? Yeah, Jamie, pull that shit up.
Did you know that I'm smooth as a
Baby's bottom?
no? Smooth.
Like
as-
you
I'm not
shave?
answering this because
dude,
I'm not
like from the
feeding into this
chest down?
cringe that has
I'm
been
a
brought
smooth-
upon
Oh.
my humble
Oh.
Bro,
abode.
I'm as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, bro. Not that
Just
Iowa
fucking get out.
bullshit, bro.
Just fucking get out. No,
Bro, you
Jesus
Like, I
Christ.
want that to be my first dance at my wedding.
And we
Oh,
will.
yeah,
Okay,
and-
so when me and Sid are at your wedding, we will wear these fucking
and
shirts.
just for
Underneath-
that,
Underneath.
no, underneath.
this
We'll do it.
cringe,
Yeah,
dude. You make
Woo.
me cringe.
Thank
Oh,
you for
man.
subbing Edgar the Atheist. Is that your
Yes.
real name, Edgar, bro? I like the name Edgar. Would you name it? Would
All
you?
I think about when I hear Edgar is
Alan
Poe.
No, well, there's that. That's not what I think of, but that's very true.
Nevermore?
I'm a fucking loser. I think of PewDiePie. One of his pug's name is Edgar. It's his
Oh.
black pug, and I always, because he always talks to the dog, and I used to watch PewDiePie a lot, and it's like, oh, Edgar, and he'd hold Edgar up and like make him dance. So whenever I hear Edgar,
Edgar.
that's what I think of.
You
This
think of a
little
pug.
blind pug that like,
What would be your nickname? Would it just be Ed?
oh, for
Eddie?
sure, Ed.
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 Yeah. Would you go with an Eddie? I
Maybe.
feel like when you're young, I'd be an Eddie.
Would you go with Gar? I mean,
True. That'd be pretty badass.
Gar's
Gar.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be a pirate.
What's Gar
Gar.
from? Gar. There's
Garfield?
Garfish. Garfield. But I feel like there's
Garfish?
Garfish.
What's
what?
a garfish?
This man's having a stroke over
Thinking
here.
of
a gar.
Garfish?
It's just Gar.
A gar?
There's a fish
A
called
gar?
Gar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gar.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
It
then
looks
there's
like
a-
it looks like a fucking. It looks like a
Oh boy.
Like
I'm
a
not high
like
enough.
Yeah,
a
Jamie, pull the shit
dinosaur.
up.
It looks like a dinosaur. Look it up, bro. Garfish look
A
like
garfish.
a damn dinosaur.
God,
I'm not
yeah. Oh,
kidding.
yeah,
They're
what?
usually not that
Snappers
big.
and
They're
such?
usually not that big. They got like a long snout,
with,
dude.
like,
Hold
teeth
on.
and
Yeah,
shit.
a bunch of
Yeah.
teeth,
Yeah.
bro.
What about the gall? Not to be confused with the seagull.
Seagull. Oh,
A
gall is
A
different.
gall, yeah.
Oh,
It's a bird.
probably it's on my
a
hat. It's
bird.
probably on my bucket hat, bro. You know my
Oh,
bucket hat.
yeah,
I'm talking about.
bucket hat.
Bro, you know my
What?
bucket
It's
hat.
just Gar Garfish.
Garfish, yeah, bro.
Garfish.
Look it up.
Yeah.
It exists.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Back in the
With the
day,
snout and
they're
shit?
usually not that
Yeah.
big.
Would you
There-
noodle for one of
No,
those?
for real.
Yeah, here's the picture that Sydney pulled up.
Yeah. You got noodle
That
for
is one
shit.
ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, they look like prehistoric. Look at that one right, the bottom left, right there.
Bottom-
That
This one?
one. No.
Invasive alien
Right,
species.
right,
Whoa.
right in the middle.
This
Right
one?
in the middle.
This
Oh,
one?
To the right.
It's like a crocodile.
That one. Yeah. That's
You said
usually-
bottom left.
Yeah, he did
Bottom
say
left of the
bottom left.
picture that you were looking
Oh my
at
God.
is what I meant.
You got to give them
That's usually-
specifics, man.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. But yeah, that's usually what they look like. I remember back in the day in high school, kids I used to fish with, used to bow fish. You ever gone bow fishing
Nope.
before? It's
I
pretty
know,
damn.
I know
pretty damn
Clemens
dope.
is pretty
They-
into that.
They bow fish Gar, dude. And the crazy
Nice.
thing is when you bow fish, obviously the arrow is attached to like. It's almost like a fishing reel,
Mhm.
honestly. That's how it is. But when they aim in the water, you have to think of the reflection, and I don't know if you got to go up, down, left, or right. But the way that the fish isn't actually where it is because of the reflection
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
gets distorted. So you have to like lead them,
Yeah.
and then that's how you hit them, and it's crazy, bro.
Fuck that,
Do you
dude.
guys think you could survive on a castaway island? You know, spear fishing.
I'm not a big fish guy though, but I
No?
mean, you would be then if I was stuck
Yeah.
on an island. You'd turn into a fish
Think-
guy real quick.
Yeah, think about it, boy.
I
Think about it.
it depends. I think I would potentially be able to make it work.
I'm not sustainable though.
No,
I don't think I'm like. I mean, I'm obviously not very good with both of my hands.
not a
but, like,
survivor. Well, what's
you
wrong
know,
with your hand?
But like I,
know what
I
you're talking
was
about.
born this way, bro. What you think about that, dude?
Shit.
What's that
Man.
lady? Is it Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is it Katy Perry? One
It's
of the
Lady
two. Either way,
Gaga.
shout out. Thank you for the views, man.
Thanks for the tit pics.
But I don't think I don't think I can just like build shit. I don't think I could build a shelter for myself or like
Don't want to be that hard, man. Just get some sticks, put it in like that tiki
Yeah.
form, you know, base, and put some leaves and shit.
I think the biggest thing I would have issues with is like when it came to food is like gutting fish
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
Just-
I would have to do it, but that shit grosses me out. Like whenever I talk to people, like I've never been hunting before. I'm really into guns, but like never been hunting. And they always say like when you skin a deer, you have to break its hips, or
Yeah.
not skin it, but when you field dress it, you have to break its. I'm just like, oh
Just-
my god, that just makes
Yeah.
me hurt.
Just
Like
pull a golem, eat it raw, like wasabi, Kobayashi. That's
and see
fair.
like that.
Kobayashi.
See that doesn't like that.
Thank you for the views, Kobayashi.
Like when I had to do the whole thing with the turkey, it's always the bones. The bones are what get me. Like
the whole what with the turkey?
the when I
bones.
so like
No, how'd it go?
stop.
Are you fisting the turkey?
Have you guys
I
seen
had to
Big
fist the
Mouth?
turkey.
You guys
Yeah, I
shout
did.
out Big Mouth. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah, I have seen
Watched the
Big
first
Mouth.
season, then after
the
that,
first season, bro. You need to get into it. It's 4 seasons deep now.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the third one yet.
Oh, it's great.
I hardly even watch anything Netflix or Hulu, or it's all YouTube.
Gotcha.
It's everything I watch is YouTube based.
Everything.
Literally
Everything.
just about.
Do you have YouTube TV?
No, I don't.
What do you got?
Just
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. He's got
Free-
the
a
internet.
free
No,
YouTube account.
do you have but I'm saying, do you got a TV subscription down for
No.
downstairs and nothing?
No.
Oh, you
fuck
don't?
that shit.
You
No,
got
I literally
cable?
watch like YouTube channels
Okay.
and shit.
Alright,
Like,
well,
I mean,
yeah.
my parents have a YouTube subscription, like the YouTube TV,
Dude, YouTube TV is the only way to go.
and like
Fuck DirecTV. Fuck the
I-
big people.
we-
YouTube TV, please sponsor us.
I,
Oh, wow.
I literally have
Give
like
us
I
a
have
show.
access to Amazon, Hulu, Disney. I have access to all of it, and I never watch it. Like I just
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Man,
Yeah.
I just
I-
masturbate. Fuck, bro.
just watching paint dry.
Yeah,
Like
just-
that's how Chris passes
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
time.
man. Yeah.
I mean, COVID, bro. Lockdowns, man.
I'm going.
I
for
work every
record.
day, so I don't have time to masturbate.
Alright, that's
It's a
fine.
joke. It's a bit.
It's a bit.
It's a bit.
Oh, is it?
It's a small bit.
Dun-dun-tus.
I don't know what's going on with my brain tonight.
She-
I'm just trying.
She's laughed many times, so we
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
we got-
we
Should have
definitely
had a ma-
succeeded.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I hope that all of our viewers are laughing too.
I hope.
because-
I
Oh,
hope
one
if you
viewer.
enjoy us, just like the stream and share it. You know. Tell
Yeah,
your
or
friends.
sub like
Tell your
Edgar.
friends.
Yeah, thank you,
Sub.
Edgar.
Send us money.
Yeah.
All
know,
monies.
Send us
dude.
tit pics.
You know,
If you're of
paint,
age.
paint murals of us.
Specifically.
You know,
Fan
start
mail.
start riots over us.
Yeah.
Write some fandom stories. Some,
Oh, we play
yeah.
fanfic. Yeah.
Yeah, fanfic. Please don't
Oh
write
my
fanfics, please, for the love of
With
God.
some ASMR or whatever the fuck.
No, you if an dude.
A little
it-
bit of sounding.
Oh no.
What's a mukbang?
You so it's where
Quick-
the whole thing of a mukbang, I think where they got popular. So a mukbang is where people go out and buy a copious amount of foods and eat it all.
Oh.
Yeah, and we would have
Okay.
to eat it all throughout the podcast.
Oh fuck
Okay.
yeah, I can do that
But
someday.
I think where these became so popular is you have so many fucking lonely people out there. And what's something very common that you go and do with your friends? You go out and get food, right? So what people will do is they go get food and eat food and watch these mukbangs of people talking to the camera like a podcast. And that's, I think, where the popularity came from.
Because these loners were eating. So what they
like
were
having dinner with the other people. Like,
Ah.
and I'm sorry, but a lot of like mukbang YouTubers do not lead very, very happy lives.
Yeah.
And like it's some sad shit. Like I feel bad for him. This is not like a point and laugh. This is a dude, you need fucking help kind of thing.
Oh wow.
like the YouTubers.
Yeah,
putting
so
it
like
on?
the YouTubers
Wow.
need some help. Like that
Really?
I'm staying up binge eating? No.
Oh,
like
well, thank you
I-
for educating myself
Yeah,
today.
thank
Never
you.
heard of that.
Me neither,
Yeah,
man.
damn.
They
Muk-
say that you learn something new.
Every
Yeah,
day.
Every day.
mukbangs.
No.
That, but
Um,
do you know what fanfics are?
No.
Dude, if a fanfic ever gets written about us, I'm not reading that
I'll
shit.
read it.
I'm
I'll
not
read
reading
it.
that
And then I
shit.
can read bits and pieces on the pod and see how you guys
Oh
react.
my god, dude.
Is
no.
it just like fantasies or
So it's basically people write fanfics over like famous YouTubers, and it's
like?
99% of the time sexual.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
sexual. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Okay, I mean, good. If
Fan art though.
but
Give
it's
us some-
written by a 13-year-old kid that does not know what sex is. So
True.
dude, I think the best. What's the Harry Potter one? That the very infamous Harry Potter fanfic that
think
everyone
I've
always
heard of
talks
it.
about.
One
Really?
Direction. I know like Mothman ones and Slender Man erotics, if you will.
I bet.
Oh yeah, bronies.
Yep.
Clop clop. r/clop clop. Oh, we're not going down this
Nope,
road, but
nope,
Okay.
no.
fan art. Send in
Yes,
fan art.
Fan art
If
that we
only-
can show our mom
Mom.
and hang on the fridge.
Yes.
If only we had a email that you could email.
Oh, let me check it one more time. The
Just-
third time.
He's checking-
DQLCpodmail@gmail.com.
How many emails you been getting, bro?
Fucking 0.
0.
Please email me.
Please, for the love
This
of God.
anything.
Me-
Seriously, like topic ideas, tit pics, fanfic, fan
Dude,
art.
that's a
money.
bold move asking for that.
I know. I'm just joking. I'll just delete it. Just nope.
So
No.
I was gonna ask you guys what the big gift that you got your significant other for Christmas was.
Oh, but-
However,
God
Jamie
dang
over
it.
here is in the room.
Jamie, air quotes.
So
He could probably tell you a couple because I already found out about you.
No,
what do you mean you already? What?
Whoa.
We share an Amazon account.
Okay.
Okay, well that's where you messed
No,
up.
we don't.
Gotcha.
We don't
Gotcha.
You
share.
put it. You lost.
Oh, hey, you guys can save this until after the pod.
Yeah, I was just, small talking with one of her friends, and one of my friends, Shelby Bolton, and she just happened to be in the same fucking the stairwell as me at the same time, talking about gifts I got. It's called small talk, and Sydney just overheard me talking about gifts I got her, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
cool.
Oh, wow.
It's fine.
Nate.
Yeah, it's
It's fine.
fine.
I'm not crying.
Chris?
She might be watching, but I don't know if I went too
Spoiler
big.
alert. What?
I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just talking about like gifts in general. I didn't go like too big this year, but I did get like a lot of like small kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like, cause she gave me a list, and I'm kind of bad with lists because I will not really go outside of it.
Oh. So you're saying like if she gives you the list,
I'll probably get like
the
outside.
list. I'm the same. If someone gives me a list, I'm gonna get you what's on the
the
fucking list.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very outside the box. on that.
Yeah, I feel that.
How about you, Mitch?
Gotcha. No, same. It was the same for me. It depends. This year I went definitely by what people were asking for.
Mhm.
And I have this really bad habit of getting carried away when I buy gifts for people because I'm like, oh, they'd really like that, and they really like that, and then all of a sudden I'm racking
You know
up
what would
fucking-
great with that? You know
Yeah.
what would go great with that? This
Exactly. So I start racking up fucking credit cards and shit with this, and Taylor's big gift alone was the same amount that I spent on like my brother, my mom, and my
Okay.
dad like combined.
I
So,
mean, I would say that I spent way more than I spent on my parents.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
But I was able to find a lot of small stuff, and my family's really good about lists. Like, this is what I want, and my lists are always expensive ass shit.
Mhm.
I like fucking power tools and fucking workshop stuff, and like I asked for like the 3D printer, which I'm like, no one's gonna spend $200 to $300 on a 3D printer for me. I just bought it myself.
Nice.
Fuck it. So just stuff like that, and everything I'm asking for is just really expensive. So at least gives them an idea of like, hey, maybe you don't get this, but something close to this, or
Mhm.
like it's an idea, whatever. But for Taylor, I know she's not watching this. I know she's not gonna watch this. But if she is, spoiler alert. Don't fucking listen to this. I got her a new monitor for her computer,
Oh, very nice.
and we balled out and we got a 27-inch 2K 170 hertz 1 millisecond like the cream of the crop fucking monitor.
Cream of the crop.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's fucking dope, dude.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
So
I think maybe a new tradition that we might be starting with my family. I think going
Oh,
forward
that's
is
right.
cool.
The
this
casino?
year, the casino.
The
Yeah, we go to the
casino.
casino. That's
Is that still open?
this
year?
After hanging out
oh,
with Sid,
it's
I
a
think-
casino.
Yeah,
Hell
Oh
yeah,
no,
so
we
open.
went for my dad's birthday. We went for my
Okay.
dad's birthday, and that's a whole nother story. Sydney does not like me in the casino at all because my
Gambling man.
blackjack.
Sender,
my-
baby!
All on black.
My,
All on
my
black.
newfound love is blackjack, dude.
Oh, boy.
it's a great time.
I've dumped $100 into like 15 minutes worth of blackjack before. So like, dude, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But the new tradition that my family, I think, has started. Haley and my mom had a good idea this year to buy local for each other. Like
Oh.
strictly, like we're buying local gifts for each other, and I think
Oh,
that
that's
would be a
cool.
cool ass tradition every single year for for just the family for each other. Yeah.
Oh, support the local
Yeah,
businesses.
dude.
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure.
especially for this year,
Yeah.
obviously, because of
Yeah.
COVID. But like that, I think it's smart.
Hell yeah.
I can't get
Cool,
just
yeah.
local shit for Sid because I got bigger ideas. But you know, it's
Yeah,
fine.
and that's
Cool,
and
yeah.
that's the issue I get on I get on Amazon and everything's there. As much as I hate Amazon, it's like
Yeah.
everything
I
is
don't-
right here. and-
Yeah, I mean, fuck Jeff Bezos, but I also
Fuck
like
Jeff Bezos.
respect the grind. Like he literally started a fucking bookstore, and look at what it's turned into. That's fucking
Oh, for sure.
insane, bro.
yeah.
Like
no.
you don't just do that for nothing.
He's definitely evil villain tier,
Yeah.
but like,
Yep.
Have you seen? Oh, we played that on the podcast when he's messing with the fucking robot
Yeah.
hands, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck
Or
that.
He's-
man.
iguanas.
yeah, he is
Yeah.
100% evil villain tier.
Yep.
However, like it's and especially too, I go to order everything, and I have my own personal Amazon account, and I have a credit card through Amazon. It literally gets used once a year for Christmas,
That's fair.
and every time it's like,
Get that 5% cash back. real
yeah,
quick.
that
Ooh.
or now they have
Ooh.
a deal of 6% no 6 months no interest or 6 months equal payment no interest. So I did that shit with how much I spent. I'm like, fuck it, just cut it up over 6 months and
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, yeah. You can. It's almost like ridiculous the types of things you can buy
PayPal.
with like the no interest payments. Like you can buy fucking shoes. You can buy like Jordans for like
oh yeah.
$40 a month, or you can get like I don't fucking know.
So-
like
Holy shit.
My
man.
thing is, whenever I go to do that, I hate taking out, if it's a big purchase, if it's $500 or more, I hate taking out that amount of money, even though I have it and I know I have it. So what I do is I put that money away, like my computer. I put that money away till I know I have that money. And then what I do is I go through like PayPal, and PayPal, if it's a purchase $100 or more for 6 months, it's interest free. If you
Nice.
pay it off in that 6 months. So instead of dumping $1,500 at once, I spread it out over 6 months. So that way, if I need that money, which
True.
I have 3 or 4 credit cards that have plenty of limits where I don't think I would need
Yeah.
to, but it's just one of those things that instead of dumping all the money and it's already put away, so I don't have to worry about making it or
True.
like, and I just equal up the payments.
Fuck
True.
yeah. Economics.
So,
Stonks.
and like I said, that's what I did with Amazon. I'm like, I know I have this money. I know it's
You-
here.
I mean, speaking of that too, are you guys automatic withdrawal guys, or not? Like for
Like-
anything, for your student loans, for your electricity bills,
Payments,
for,
yeah. Some smaller bills, not like too expensive. And then like for rent, I just do that every month.
But
I
do
get
you
on.
automatically get it taken out?
No, not
I'm
really.
not either, bro. I'm the like for every single one of my bills, I never do any type of automatic payments because I don't trust the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
physically like click the button every single bill. I don't give a shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I know they're taking this out. I know they're taking
Yeah,
this
I
out.
keep an eye on the few that are automatic, like Spotify and shit
Mhm.
like that. But rent, I go through and I type out, this is how much I'm paying in rent. Credit cards, same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I type this out because I usually pay more than like it's like you need to pay $35.
Yep.
This is your statement was 200 something, so I go and pay 300 because there's 400 on it. You know, just
Yep. Yep.
easy numbers. So that's what I usually do. The only big automatic payment I have is my car payment, and
Yep.
that was the reason that it is automatic is that was the way I was able to get a lower interest rate. It was like a 0.5%. They're like, if you sign up for automatic payments,
Damn.
we'll take 0.5% off. Okay.
Okay.
I know the money's going to be there, so fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So
Right
that's
on.
the only big automatic payment I have.
Right on.
So
Fair enough.
Yeah. My OnlyFans though, that's
Oh,
all.
have you started the OnlyFans?
I'm thinking, send me an email. Let's see what happens. chat it up. Put in the comments.
Jamie over here is paying for something. We
Paying
must
for something.
have jogged her mind.
Oh
Yeah,
on
man.
shit! She must have found my OnlyFans.
Shit,
kidding.
sub real
Yeah,
quick.
I-
Simp.
Yeah.
Isn't that apparently like Twitch is getting rid of that?
She's paying
Twitch,
rent. What?
Twitch is getting rid of what?
Like they're like
Oh,
cracking
yeah,
down on
that's-
simp.
That is
and-
what we'll end the podcast on, talking about this, dude.
Yeah, please.
Oh my god.
Well,
So-
now everybody, before we get into this, people on Twitter have been saying we got to ratio this person. We got to ratio this person.
What?
I'm like, I think it's, from my understanding, I think it's like Chris says something, tweets something, and then I'm way more famous than Chris on Twitter. So then I'm like, let's ratio this guy, and I get like way more likes and retweets than you do. I think that's what it means.
So ratioing
What?
someone on Twitter comes down to someone has a shit ass take, and you know someone has a shit ass take because the ratio of comments to likes and retweets are like they'll have a ton of comments but only a couple retweets and likes. And so what someone is because you know you like something when you like and retweet it, but if you comment on it, I mean, that can be taken either
Either way.
or. So if you see something with a ton of fucking traction but no likes and retweets, it's probably a shit take on something. So someone will go in and the replies are like, oh, we're going to ratio. I'm like, look at how many likes and retweets I can get on this because this is better than your take.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So that's where ratioing comes from.
Wow.
But along with that sort of internet culture, the Twitch,
Simp?
what simp, incel,
Oh,
and
There's some other one. I can't
fuck.
remember.
I think I retweeted something about this earlier
I
or
saw
saved a
it.
picture.
I saw it the other day. I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't really read much into it.
While you're finding it, Instagram got sued for using the front camera and recording their fucking users.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
damn.
If you
They
think
got-
if you think
yeah.
they're not watching you, they 100.
are.
That's why I love about Android. I can go in and deny permission.
Dude,
Mhm.
and no, and that's the same thing I would like. This is the first time ever that I've seen it with Apple is that they finally have that level, and they're like, it asks you on the new updates and everything. It's like if you want to send a photo through a text message, through Snapchat, through anything,
you have to allow access.
it's you select the photos that you give access to, and I mean they do it with everything else
Yeah.
too. I saw a bunch of tweets and shit about like when I saw the Instagram thing about them getting sued. They're like, do this and this and on your phone, and I was like, okay, boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, did all of it. I was
Yeah,
like, fuck that.
Microphones, nothing. Unless it pertains to that, like Snapchat has to have access to your camera, obviously. So there's always loopholes where they can use that. I never use my camera on Instagram. I hardly post on Instagram. If you go on my Instagram, my last post was probably almost a year ago.
Yeah.
What I can go through and I can change like storage, like if I have access to all my storage devices, microphone, Google Pay, my camera, all that. Nope. It has access to none of that shit because I'm on there to once a week to look at photos and that is it.
Yep.
You don't need any permissions for that.
And then they also
Fuck 'em.
did it. They also did it with like with Siri and shit. Like a lot of this stuff was like, don't let Siri like because it'll listen. They listen on to you as well as you turn off. I can't remember what it was, but it was like Siri enabled stuff, so it would like listen to you and what you're saying and like guess what you're. I don't know.
It's all to try to make your life easier. And for a lot of people that are confused about the whole, that my phone's listening to me and I start talking about an advertisement or a product and it comes up. So what happens is these things all work together off of cookies. And what happens is if I go on to Google and I type in a product, what happens is Facebook, when I go to Facebook will look at my cookies and say, oh, you've been looking at these products. So then you get served those advertisements on Facebook. Then other accounts who are linked to your Facebook and all that stuff will look at that information. Your data's everywhere. It's being sold everywhere. And that's how this happens so fast is your phone is listening to you and trying to guess, oh, is it this product? Is it this one? Like, this is not like... A couple of years ago, a lot of people would be like, oh, this is tinfoil stuff. Like, this is 100% provable. Like, let's say you don't have an animal at all. If I start talking about dog food, like, I need to buy dog food. I want to do this. You're more than likely going to have this. It's like, if I say, okay, Google, my phone is always listening to me, and it should pop up. It's not. It's not listening very well.
You Google.
So, the biggest one that I ever experienced with that was with YouTube. And this shit weirded me.
We talked about this on the
Yeah,
podcast. a long
weirded
time
me
ago,
the fuck out. I had a friend that literally it was something to do with food. He's like, check this video out. And this specific video showed up in my recommended. I'd never watched food stuff related content on YouTube. Never watched this channel before. Showed up. Same exact thing happened to him a week later when I told him about something. That video showed up. He's like, I never watched this dude before. Never.
That's funny.
Dude.
Damn. We're gonna have to do some
now,
research.
I'm not even shitting you at all. I'm getting Facebook ads and shit to buy my snowboard that I just bought. My same exact snowboard that I bought. I'm getting advertisements for. Be like, oh, did
I'm
you
getting
look at this
advertisements for rims and tires.
Really?
Still.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Oh,
Have to look at that
100%.
shit
How
up.
those looking, by the way?
Oh,
boy?
fucking sexy
You
as hell.
love 'em?
I kind of cream my pants a little bit every time I
Maybe.
see my car. I'm like,
Yeah.
Hell
I just need to tint
The
those
way
windows.
you should, bro. The
Mm.
way you
Yeah,
should.
so I mean, YouTube, titty ass goth girls. Yeah,
What?
I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get
Big-
my phone to pull
Oh.
up later.
Big titty goth GF.
Yes, big titty.
If I
goth
talk
girl.
about it enough, it will
It
come to
will
me.
come to me.
Zebras frolicking through the prairies, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Teletubbies blowing each other in a gangbang.
We're frolicking, we're fucking. Now you're gonna get Siba's fucking
Aye.
Ooh,
could be
zebras
worse.
fucking lions, yes.
So,
YouTube.
so to end this,
Specifically
YouTube.
the 3 words on Twitch that were banned, that are going to be heavily filtered are
Banished shed.
virgin, simp, and
Oh, that's what it
incel.
was. See, in this,
Simp
Twitch.
and incel.
so I seriously am tempted to get back on. So I haven't been streaming at all, but I kind of want to get on Twitch and like have my title be something like "Simping for Virgin Incels" or something,
Yeah.
like, and just see what happens.
Dude.
And just have it like a talk or
Yeah.
something.
So the whole thing comes to like we don't want to bully people, and if you're a simp, you're a fucking simp. Fuck you. You're perpetuating the e-girl commerce and market, the e-girl market, and no simping, none for no one. No simping, dude.
Squirrels in my pants, baby. Squirrels in my pants.
I think that's it, dude.
Yeah, I
that's,
think-
that's
yeah.
that's the way to call it a
Damn,
wrap.
Yeah.
Peace out, dogs.
Tune in for next week live Wednesday-ish, maybe, boys.
Wednesday-ish.
Next
Wednesday.
week, it will happen. I don't know what happened last week. I think we were all just doing
That's the
shit.
podcast. It's at the QLCP, baby.
Tell us about that Discord, Mitch.
Yeah, come check us out on Discord, baby. I wish we had a legitimate Discord.gg link, but it's just a whole bunch of numbers and letters. So, if you, I don't know where we can, I don't know if we have this actually, the Discord link posted on our social media pages.
We
now that I think
can.
about it,
Yeah.
in the bios and
Yeah,
stuff,
we
we
can.
probably should do that.
We
Now that I
can.
think about it.
Yeah, we'll probably get.
We
on
need
that.
to update. We'll figure it out in 2021, the real
Yeah.
2020.
So, come check us out on the Discord. That's where everything happens at. Come play some games with us. Yeah,
Yeah, you can give us ideas there. You can
chat with us
chat
live.
with us. Yeah, and once again, the QLCpodmail@gmail.com. Send us feedback, fan mail, fanfic, whatever.
No
whatever you
fanfics.
want.
No fanfics.
Maybe
please.
not them titty pics.
No fanfics.
But yeah, hit us up. This is your altar boy Chris. Come back for service next week and join the cult.
Peace.
Signing out. See you guys later.